Japan and like I'm from Tokyo.
Do you have some influence from
It's quite yeah. I think I have quite some influence from sort of Japanese fashion design. How more or less for their way of thinking wise, like normally and here's fashion focus on their more fitting, but for me more like all the movement within the clothes, how it moves.
Nice.
Yeah, and this clothing I focus more for the deconstruction, like deconstruct and reconstruct. Like for instance, this coat are made up by like a jacket pattern and pants pattern combined together into like sort of the coat shape to make this coat jacket, and also this crumble around here is sort of the transition of like their elements merge into one because of the shape of the elements are different. All the shapes gonna have sort of the gap between. That's the purpose to make this crumbles.
What I think is you're actually really creative because everybody was talking about this. What are you having around your neck? It's actually it's just a blouse.
Yeah.
You know, and you wrap it around and it looks really cool.
Because of like I try to get this psychopath people's twisted way of thinking. Like they take everything, whatever they want, from not necessary original context. They take it into their own way. So in that sense, I was thinking like, why not like shirt make it into something like ascots?
Yeah,
you know?
It's nice. It's really nice.
Well, fashion is my way of expressing myself, I guess. It can make me feel a certain way about something that inspires me.
It's my way to connect with art better because I used to do a lot of art, and it's also, like you say, a way to express yourself, and I really like that.
In my relationship with fashion, I work in fashion and I'm going to study fashion. So.
It's your whole life, Like you eat,
you breathe fashion.
you breathe, sleep fashion, right? Okay.
That's what you want to say about tonight. What do you think about the fashion show tonight?
Chaos.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You can't say that.
But it's so much fun. Adrenaline.
Great designers.
Great designers.
And great makeup artists, great hairstylists. Everybody was really nice.
I think they shouldn't listen to what other, because sometimes people say, oh no, you're not the perfect person. I think they should just be like confident with themselves, and I think that's what makes them special, and that's also what makes the clothes better. So not listening necessarily what other people tell you, and be sure of yourself.
Yes. Same thing, like confidence is definitely most important, and then just taking a design and just trying to bring that.
And I think if you don't have the height or the sizes, try commercial work, because they look for a lot of people in commercial as well, and they're not as strict. So then, you know, if you don't fit the fashion measurements, there's so many other options. Spam people.
And build a good portfolio. Just like don't expect to get like paid from the beginning. You have to start somewhere and
get good pictures. Don't work with people.
And don't expect a dream world.
Quality is better than
American
quantity.
Next Top Model.
I think just enjoy yourself.
And if you can't walk a show, organize one.
So that's also possible, you think?
Yeah, why not? If you really want something.
If you really want it.
I organized this show 2 years ago twice, so I'm good for the moment.
And we just take part.
Yeah, I see how everyone's stressed, and to be honest, I'm really
I'd
happy.
rather model and let everyone else in the organization.
Okay, thank you very much.
So much.
This collection is called Human Chimera, which is inspired by the traits and the characteristic of psychopath. Because of their characteristic, they take, like because of their lack of empathy, they take everything from their circumstances, all the elements margin, like put them together into themselves to make something, make themselves look like a kind of shape of the chimera inside of themselves.
So what I really like about the design that he made is that well, it's something that I've never worn before. I think it's very creative. It has some Japanese influences, and we just met each other today. They told me like, hey, would you like to walk for this fashion show? And I said, well, yeah, why not? I just got back from New York Fashion Week, and in October I will be joining the LA Fashion Week as well. And now I'm here on a very small fashion week. Well, fashion week, fashion show.
Fashion show.
But it's really cool. It's so awesome, and it makes it more intimate. And also you get to know the designer a little bit better. So yeah, I think he did a really good job, and especially as an international model, I think I can say that this is one of the coolest outfits that I've worn ever since. So that's really nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
What are your tips from both of you for starting models and designers?
Starting model and designers.
For you as a designer.
Yeah. Doubt everything in the society. Like you don't need to like follow every morality. You have to follow your own morality. Like you have to keep doubting what is right for you and what is not right. Not like something wrong. If you feel wrong, you have to think about more deeper.
Yeah.
To going down, and then maybe you can connect with some theory or whatever movement or phenomenon to kind of brainstorm you by your own way, and that's
I can imagine that if you're a designer, the same question I asked you before is, I bet it's very expensive. You need to have a lot of money to invest in these fabrics. And then you said, well, you have to be smart where you look for the fabrics, because you can get them cheap and it's good quality, right?
Yeah. For instance, like maybe you should find the place where you you have to know what kind of taste you have, and then you have to explore the shop where they sell these kind of stuff, like what you like, and if they don't have it, sometimes you can just make it by your own, because for instance these fabric, actually I also like remade it like with the printing, and maybe that's also the way.
And do you invest a lot of time?
Actually, I invest a lot of time for it. Yeah.
And you also have a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Does it work out together?
Yeah, actually, like maybe while you're working, you don't know exactly what I'm doing, but in the end, it's gonna come in together, like click everything together. Like, oh,
that's nice.
This kind of stuff.
Your girlfriend is in fashion design as well?
Yes.
So that's you motivate each other.
Yeah,
that's
actually,
a good motivation.
In a way, like if your partner is within the same area, you can just asking each other like constantly, like.
Yeah, well, I really started from from the bottom. Like everything I did was for free for upcoming fashion designers. Just do it. Don't ask for money because you're not gonna get it. But just do it, because eventually you will get to connect with great designers who become maybe famous, and you never know, and they have money and they bring you to places. So this is how they got me to New York Fashion Week. This is how they got me to LA Fashion Week. So I think do whatever is possible as a model. Be on every fashion event. Go to every low or like small or big fashion show. Attend, do castings, and you will end up in New York.
About 3 years ago, I guess, and I started here at the Fashion Society. I just got asked by someone like, hey, do you want to be like a model? And I was like, yeah, sure, like I'll go do a casting, and then did the casting, and I was allowed to participate. So now every now and then I do a fashion show, I did a McDonald's commercial, and just cool things like that. Yeah. And the reason I really like it, especially these fashion shows, is you get to wear a story from a designer. So like, for example, like as you just said, like what I have right now, I'm really the rich kid. I'm the rich kid that, you know, is arrogant. I don't care about anything, and these clothes show that. So like, as I walk on the stage, I'm like telling a story with the clothes, and I think it's beautiful because every time you wear different clothes, you wear different stories, and that's why I really like this. Yeah.
We are part of the New Fashion Society, so we organize career events, and one of our other teams organize these events. So we're here out of support, but also because we love fashion, obviously.
We are part of Career Opportunity Team, and we are organizing in-house days for students, so they have opportunity to visit headquarters of this country, of this company.
So, if you want to get into modeling or fashion especially, first thing I would do is go find something local, like a local fashion society, like the New Fashion Society in Rotterdam, and try to audition. Do some work where you don't get paid, and just talk to every designer, like talk to all of them, because they're the people that are gonna like ask you again to come do photo shoots with you and things like that, and then slowly it builds up.